hone us in. What should we be focusing on?
The obvious of celebrating the reason for the season, which is Christ. And we step
Yeah.
back and we realize in previous generations, in different characters in scripture, we think we're dealing with something that's catastrophic. And it is, right? I mean, for
Yeah.
many of us, it has been pretty devastating. But there have been past generations that have also faced enormous struggles and challenges and disruption, really.
Right.
But when we have to pull it back in and we say what really matters, we're going at a slower pace. We are what is non I don't want to say non-essential because that whole term connotates a different emotion now than it used
Right,
to.
exactly.
But we've really pulled back the layers of the onion to discover what really matters to us, and that is our walk with the Lord, our time with the Lord,
Yeah.
talking and teaching our children, like in Deuteronomy, where it talks about how we're supposed to teach our children as we walk, as we go by the way, as we lay down, as we rise
Right.
up. We're able to do that. And at this Christmas time, those crafts that we're usually rushing through because we got to get it done.
Right,
We got the school
exactly.
project or the homeschool co-op, or we got to get this present wrapped real quick. And it's not perfectly wrapped, not that it should
Yeah.
be or ever will be, but
Right.
we've been in such a season of hurriedness that in many ways, this Christmas has the potential to be a real reflective season. And as you and I spoke before we went on camera, uh,
Right.
what really matters, our health,
Yeah.
our relationships within the dynamics of the walls that we all live in, how we're processing mentally, the mental health. How
Yes.
are we processing all that's coming our way? Do we realize, are we acknowledging that God is still in control?
Right,
And God is still
exactly.
a good God, right? And
Yep.
so when we kind of pull all that back and we start to focus, that's an intentional focus perspective. And you said that,
Yeah.
just that perspective of we get up in the morning, there's something to praise. And even
Yes.
if because Peggy, I know your listeners and the folks that are watching on YouTube and Facebook and Periscope, you have people around the world that are listening and watching this. And
Yeah.
that means people that are in states or country that are being really affected negatively by this COVID
Yeah.
virus. They're experiencing something far different than, say, I am where I live.
Right. Yeah.
One of the things we can do as a family right now at this Christmas time is realize that we're not all facing the same set of circumstance. I did a devotion recently, Peggy, and I was saying, we're not all in the same storm. We're not facing it the same way.
Right.
And
Yeah.
we have to keep that mindset when we go online or we're talking to our friends, or
Oh, that's a
maybe
good
we can't
point.
get together
Yeah.
with extended family because maybe our state or our county or whatever is happening in response to the shift in this virus,
Right.
they're not having the same type of experience. And I think that's important to ask the Lord how you can be aware and as sensitive and in tune with what others are wearing. Like I wear glasses, and
Yeah.
oftentimes I'll say, like, Lord, this is a great visual. So kind of picture this, and not now every time you see somebody's glasses, you're going to think this way, but it's kind of like, let me see through their lens so that I can see more clearly what they're
Yes.
experiencing.
Exactly. Because people have lost jobs this year. It's just it's different. It wasn't what anybody expected, and our expectations can be so off kilter. And yet, yeah, I love that. Just knowing that your perspective isn't everybody's perspective, and